Good morning, sisters and brothers. Yeah, happy Advent season. And today in the gospel, we will encounter how our Lord expressed radical hospitality. And so I just want us to look into that concept of radical hospitality as our Lord himself showed, and also the concept of true doctrine and true faith before Mass begins today. Once again, Jesus is encountered by true human misery. Jesus does not withdraw, as we will soon discover in this gospel. He does not hide. He accepts others, and in accepting them, he was able to portray God's love and mercy. These two blind men cried out to Jesus, "Son of David, have pity on us." Jesus did not really much like the title of Son of David, as I discovered in Mark's Gospel, Mark 12, verse 37. But that did not stop him from doing what he was sent into the world to do, to heal and to show God's love and mercy through radical hospitality. So what's the meaning of faith here, since we're trying to look at true faith and true doctrine? Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen with our own eyes. Then doctrine comes from the Latin word doctrina, which simply means teaching. However, the ideas of a Catholic theologian, about some beautiful thing about maybe liturgy or about anything, any concept, moral thing, can be good theology, but it will not be the doctrine of the church, because the doctrine is only developed and approved by the teaching authority of the church, which is the magisterium. In other words, it is important to understand our doctrine, but even more, it is important to have faith. It is one thing to have true doctrine in the head, and a very different thing to have correct faith in the heart. The doctrine of two blind men was not too right. Calling Christ Son of David was not the kind of term he himself really liked. Because of this terminology, the Lord still accepted them, welcomed them, and then through that concept of radical hospitality was able to show God's love and mercy and healing. Jesus asked them in the end to stay quiet about the miracle, but they went on spreading the good news. As I was reading through this passage this morning, I did some kind of meditation, and I was asking myself some personal questions that I would like to share with everyone here. Do I have in my life some good news from God to share with others during this Advent season? How is it possible for me to separate doctrine and faith in practice as I follow Jesus Christ? How hospitable am I toward those I'm not familiar with, or those I am very familiar with? So my prayer and my hope is that the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom should I fear? The Lord is my life's refuge. Of whom should I be afraid of? That is my faith. And the desire is to practice radical hospitality during this Advent season. Let us contemplate.